Hello, Jordan Burris here. Would you like to hear a song? Today's song emerged out of a transitional period in the career of one of the most lauded songwriters in popular music, and was originally recorded with the backing of one of the most unique bands in rock and roll history. But before we get to the song, here's a brief bit of history about the song and the songwriter, Bob Dylan. Following a 1966 motorcycle accident, Bob Dylan would retreat to upstate New York to recover from his injuries. Over the course of the next year, Dylan would write a large body of material and then record the compositions using his backing band, the Hawks. The Hawks were staying near Bob Dylan's Woodstock, New York home in a house that they had dubbed Big Pink due to its bright exterior hue. Bob Dylan would spend his mornings at Big Pink drinking coffee and writing, sitting at a small table in front of a picture window. When members of the Hawks would begin to roll out of bed, Dylan would present his morning writings to the group. The men would then roughly rehearse the songs before moving to the makeshift studio in the basement to record them. One of the songs that emerged out of these sessions was entitled, "You Ain't Goin Nowhere," a country-tinged mid-tempo tune with somewhat nonsensical lyrics and an infectiously catchy chorus. Bob Dylan's publisher would use these sessions to shop new Dylan tunes to prospective artists. Country rock band The Byrds would be the first to record and commercially release You Ain't Goin Nowhere in 1968. The band would use the song as the lead single off of their groundbreaking album, Sweetheart of the Rodeo. Bob Dylan would then re-record the song in 1971 for inclusion on his album, Greatest Hits Volume 2, with accompaniment played by folk icon Happy Traum. In 1975, Columbia Records would release the album, The Basement Tapes, a curated collection of the songs from the recordings from the basement of Big Pink, primarily from 1967. Included on the album was the original version of You Ain't Goin Nowhere, as well as early versions of now Dylan classic songs Quinn the Eskimo and I Shall Be Released. Also included on the album were collaborative songs between Dylan and the Hawks like Tears of Rage and This Wheel's on Fire. In 1968, the Hawks would rename themselves The Band and release their groundbreaking debut album, Music from Big Pink. The album would feature the songs that the group had collaborated with Dylan on, as well as their own compositions, most notably, The Wait. As for You Ain't Goin Nowhere, it has endured as one of Bob Dylan's most accessible songs, and has been performed by everybody from Earl Scruggs to Fish, from Old Crow Medicine Show to Counting Crows. And I hope you enjoyed that brief bit of history about You Ain't Goin Nowhere, written by the great Bob Dylan.
Clouds so swift and the rain won't lift, the gate won't close, the railings froze. Get your mind off of winter time, you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride is gonna come. Oh, oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair?